You had a baby. It's a little girl. Congratulations, you had a baby. She's cleaning out. We're sitting up. We are at the stage where I have to kick puppies. And I'm not kicking them as hard as I can, obviously. But they're doing the thing where they're crowding my feet and getting in the way when I walk. And that's not such a nice experience for me. They can certainly get stepped on. And that's the type of thing that they need to learn about when it comes to livestock as well. So what I do is when they start crowding my feet, especially when I walk, I'll kind of kick my feet out. And if the puppy gets a little kick, then they got a lesson. And again, I make sure I'm not really kicking them too hard. It's just enough for them to feel like it's uncomfortable, and then they learn that they don't want to do that again. They don't want to do that to humans, and they don't want to do that to livestock. It's very annoying to have a dog that won't get away from your feet, and then you can trip over these puppies. You can actually injure yourself. Yeah, come on. Look, come check it out. All right. We're out here with the sheep. That's our cover there that got messed up by the hurricane. Still haven't gotten around to disassembling it. Look at all these babies. Come on, puppies. There's Ladybird telling them off. Hey, bottle baby. Beautiful, beautiful young ewe here. So we've got quite a few puppies out here. Let's see, Pink Girl from Marigold. We've got Blue Boy from Marigold. Orange Boy from Marigold. And I think the rest are Duke puppies. We've got Red Boy from Duke. Oh, that's Purple Girl from Marigold. All right, Red Boy from Duke, Purple Girl from Duke, Silver Girl from Duke, Orange Boy from Duke. I think that's everyone. Got the sheep over there. But I'm gonna hang out here with the puppies in the shade. If I take the puppies over there, they're gonna get worn out from the sun a little too quick, and I don't want them heading back to the house just yet. We're kind of close to the house. I just want them to go on a little adventure. I'm just coaxing them out into the pastures more and more. As far as these puppies are concerned, we're still hanging out amongst the sheep. Oh, there's a couple of them over there. I think we got Blue Boy from Duke as well. And oh, another Marigold puppy. Once we get over here with the sheep, if the puppies want some shade, well, there's some shade from the sheep. So Luann is 100% weaned puppy, so she's dried off. But the puppies still try to bug her sometimes, but not as much as they try to bug Marigold. Marigold has been a little more susceptible to give in to the puppies. Yeah, those puppies are going back to that shade. Oh, we found some plastic. I'll take that. Thank you. Soon enough, we're gonna rent ourselves a dumpster and take a bunch of this kind of junk and get it hauled off. Alright, so we're, I guess, gonna go exploring. Those sheep are boring. Right? That's okay. We can go on a patrol. It's a good lesson to learn as well. Let's walk around smelling everything, make sure everything smells safe. Come on, puppies! And eating a cow turd. Nothing you can do about that. Hi, little girl. Hi, Clementine. Gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. We've got a bunch of pepper vine over here. It's a lot of fun to weave through. So this pond of ours doesn't usually hold water, but it's still holding water from July. We were just completely inundated with rain, but it's now to the point where it's pretty gross. It's receded a lot, but it's just kind of gross sludge now. Trying to keep animals away from that, especially the cows. Girls, come on. Girls, come on. Hey, Duke. Still have a few puppies back there. Look at this guy. Alright. This guy is a temporary project. He's not going to be here for too terribly long. Clementine is so funny with that. Her little alligator snaps. She does that when she's being playful. She'll do. See that? She does it with the puppies. You weirdo. What's up with the alligator snaps? It's funny. Is that your thing? You want to play with the horse? You weirdo. Are you clacking? You clacking at the horse? You're weirding me out. She's being a puppy. Hi, piggies. Good morning. So, right now with the puppies in their training, one of the things I do at this stage now is I am working with puppies on food possession. So, I feed them out of these, they're actual hog feeders. The puppies will kind of compete with each other when they're eating. It's really not necessary for them to compete with each other, but they do. And so, inevitably, I have to get in here and whip some butts for trying to get too aggressive over food. And they're doing a pretty dang good job now. And on top of it, I also put my hand in their bowl. And you need to do that as well. Your entire family, kids and all, everybody needs to practice putting their hand in the dog's bowl so that the dog is used to people being around its food. When you put down their food, put your hand in their bowl for a little bit, make sure they don't react to it. If they do, that's considered a serious offense. With serious offenses, you have to push them on their back and really gripe at them. I mean, growl and snarl at them. Make them understand that what they did was a serious, serious offense. And I'll even pop them on the nose a few times as well. And now they understand, okay, this is not my food. It's a privilege for me to have this food. And I'm not allowed to get crazy about it. So I'm already setting those standards for you. You just have to continue with that. So I don't expect that your puppy's going to react to you at all, but again, you don't want them forgetting that lesson at all. Hey, dude. I'm gonna go looking for a missing calf. And Duke always rides with me, but you're getting in on the wrong side. Look, go to the other side. Watch out. There you go, that's the right side. Good boy. Alright, let's go find this calf. It's hot, isn't it? Somebody needs a kiddie pool. Oh, biscuit. So we had some people over this weekend. The puppy's got a little bit of socialization with some visitors. Not too much. I always tell visitors to, say hello to the puppies, but don't obsess over them. I don't let people pick them up and hold them or anything like that. That's a pretty important part of their training as livestock guardians. I don't want them getting too terribly interested in people. I want them more interested in livestock. And if they're going to be socialized with people, I want them to be most socialized with their owners. And then from there, it's up to their owners as to who they want to socialize their dogs with. The more people you want on your property and around your dogs, the more people you should socialize your puppies with. I do, to a certain degree, socialize my personal dogs with people who come over. Just because I really don't want my dogs guarding against humans. Now, no matter what, your livestock guardians are going to bark at anything that's new and different, people they don't know. But I don't want them seeing unknown people as threats that they need to attack. I want them to alert, but not attack. So I do want them to be somewhat socialized with people, but I don't want them to be over-socialized. And that's how I do it with my puppies as well. Puppies! That is Orange Boy from Marigold. Pink Girl, Black Girl from Duke, Red Boy from Duke, Orange Boy from Duke. Who's this? Purple Girl from Duke. Beautiful. Here, little one. Hi. And here's Luann. See, there's Clementine. Doing your alligator snap. Weirdo. The puppies, along with my adult dogs, are just laying down, hanging out, content with the sheep. It's a beautiful scene. And she's snapping away like an alligator. There's Duke over there. Luann, Esther, Gertrude, Clementine, Ladybird. Ladybird's back there with that ram laying down. That looks like Bobby Joe. Yep. Marigold's not out here, which is good, because she would run away from these puppies and they'd be following her. I don't want her distracting them right now. And I think Rye's going to come out of his kennel here pretty soon too, so he can get out here with us as well. So this is everything I could ask for. I just want them relaxing with the sheep. See, that's exactly what these dogs are doing. They're doing their job perfectly. There's Luann. Alright, that puppy found its way back. So, who do we have still? We got Pink Girl from Marigold. We got, is that Orange or Red Boy? Red Boy. Yeah. Red Boy from Duke. Purple Girl from Duke. And who are you? You're black. You're Black Girl from Duke. Beautiful scene right here. Hey, y'all are fine. Y'all are fine. I'm going to get the mail. They're on a four-wheeler today. Bobby Joe doesn't bother to get excited about that. She knows who they are. In fact, they have a little pet beagle, and Bobby Joe really likes their little beagle. She's his girlfriend. He comes to pay us a visit every now and then. So, at the 12-week mark, that's when your puppies are going to go home. Right around that time period is the point at which puppies are really primed in age to bond with livestock. And when they leave this farm and go to your home, everything is going to be kind of scary. They're going to be a little bit freaked out. They've just never experienced this new place that they're being thrust into. And they're going to seek solace in something. Now, what they're familiar with already is livestock. And when they seek solace, being in this new place that they've never experienced before, you want them to seek solace in the livestock. And that is going to help create a very nice, solid bond between your puppy and livestock. So it's something you definitely need to take advantage of. Don't think for a moment that these puppies need to be inside or anything like that. These are not pets. In fact, being indoors freaks them out. It's counterproductive, in fact. And they're much better off just being with the livestock. That's going to make them settle in much more easily. So for those of you who have purchased 2 puppies, you will have the benefit of your puppies being able to play with each other when it comes to those playful times of day. So again, sundown, that's the big playful time of day. And then also in the morning when it's cool as well. And so having 2 puppies means they'll play with each other, and they're a lot less likely to misbehave with a chicken or some other livestock instead. Nonetheless, again, in your initial transition period, definitely pay attention to the puppies, make sure they're not playing with the chicken. But also, don't let puppies play too hard. If they're playing really hard with each other, that intense ferociousness that can sometimes come out, that sets a bad example for the way that you want these puppies to act overall, with you, with livestock in general. You want a dog who's going to be more calm, like this, and like that. So that's Clementine right there. This is Esther right here. You want them to have a calmer attitude. They can play, but no ferociousness. If that happens, you need to scold them, pop them in the butt as well. If you don't want your dog acting a certain way with livestock, especially when these dogs are about 100 pounds, then don't let them do those types of things when they're puppies either. You have to remember that. Don't treat them like cute little babies. They're very mature even though they're puppies, and they're very instinctual based. So just don't let little things like that happen. Remember, these are working dogs. Treat them like livestock. Don't treat them like pets. And if you treat them that way, if you follow the things that I'm telling you, then you will end up with an absolutely amazing livestock guardian who will keep all of your animals safe and your family as well, and you will have the absolute utmost respect for that dog as well. They will do just amazing things for you. On top of the fact that, these puppies are very well bred. We do make sure that we only select breeding dogs who really exhibit the best characteristics for guarding livestock, as well as the best physical characteristics for long-term health. Butter's being a jerk. Butter kind of pushes around the other pigs. Oh, Biscuit. She was being a jerk, huh? Biscuit's a very peaceful pig. He just wants to cuddle all the time. Here comes Butter, causing problems. Butter? Oh, hi. Hi. This is Yellow Girl from Marigold. Hi. Butter, stop being a jerk. You don't have to be like that. So the way that I do feedings for dogs, and this is puppies as well as adults, is that they only get one meal a day. And I do that because I am a huge believer in lean, athletic dogs, and that's going to lead to a more vibrant dog and longevity of life. A dog that's overweight can cause a lot of health problems, and it definitely shortens their life, especially for big dogs. I mean, it's a really big problem for big dogs. But anyhow, what I do is one meal a day, and they get that meal in the evening time. I do that because the evening time is when your dogs are going to be most active, and they need that energy boost. During the daytime, they're going to sleep around and just sleep off the heat of the day. I feed my dogs puppy food, even the adults. Now, not everybody needs to feed puppy food even through adulthood. It's really going to depend a lot on how active your dogs are. I've got enough property to where my dogs are definitely very active dogs. But, if you've got a smaller homestead type of setup, then feeding puppy food might end up making your dogs overweight. It's one of those things where I recommend you just see how it goes. Now, how can you tell if your dogs are gaining too much weight? Generally, you cannot tell just by looking at them. You have to touch them. So, for instance, here's Gertrude. Of course, she's a younger dog, but what I do is I'll go back and forth on the top, and as far as the spine is concerned, you barely want to feel it. You know, once you want it to feel somewhat fleshy, grab here. You want to actually be able to grab some chunk. You want to barely feel the ribs, but in order to actually feel the ribs, you have to put a little bit of pressure. If you don't have to put any pressure to feel the ribs, then they could use a little bit of extra weight on them. But if you can't feel the ribs at all, I mean, you've got an overweight dog. I mean, I can put just a tiny bit of pressure, and then I feel the texture of those ribs back and forth. If I don't put any pressure, I don't feel any ribs. But if I put just a little bit of pressure and I can't feel ribs, I got a chunky dog. The other thing is grabbing onto the hips. You know, same thing. You want to barely feel that hip bone when you put just a little bit of pressure. And if you can't feel that, then you got a chunky dog. But you're perfect. You're right where you need to be. Good girl. Good girl. We just had a pool party this weekend, so I'm going to be cleaning up here pretty soon. This is for my husband's 40th birthday. See, as far as these puppies are concerned, cows are just a normal part of life. But they do know how to get out of the way, so. My kicking lessons, where I kick the puppies for crowding my feet too much, it teaches this valuable lesson right here. It's one thing for them to do it to me and get a little kick, and it's another thing for them to do that to a cow and get a very big, serious kick.